Okay. Alright, and now I am looking up more sketches. It took me a 4-day rest and it just about killed me between my shoulder. There were shoulder problems too. Alright, there we go. My cartoon sketches came up. Alright, put this here. See what else I could do. We have a whole bunch of these you can do. I'm thinking of Mario. Who can not love Mario? So I'm thinking that Mario is what we're going to do today. Alright. Let's see here. Here's another challenge of the day. Challenge number 2. Alright, Mario I'm going to do in a different color. And I'll turn it over so you guys can watch and see what I am doing. My hair's fluffier these days. I've been trying to use different hair care products to fluff it up, as they say. Alright, I'm going to do this in a blue because blue seems to go a little better. So I don't have a lot of green. That's okay. Alright, his foot is here. So I'm going to start with his foot. And I do have my cards if you guys want a reading. They're right here. Hello, how are you? I did want to reiterate also if, I don't know, I'm at work or something else crazy happens in my life. Oh, hello, how are you? Is it Lindsay? Oh, hi, Lindsay. If you need a tarot card reading and I'm not here, I put out at least 5 shorts a day over here. Oh, hello, how are you? Oh, hi. I didn't know it was so popular these days. I try, but I have medical emergencies, but they're always something stupid. They really are. I got to that damn office and it was very stupid. Thank God for hemp oil. I will tell you guys that. But get hemp oil if you're not a big user of marijuana. That's okay. Hemp oil helps with these procedures. I had hemp oil that I had right up in my wound before they was pulling out this nail. And thank God. That's all I got to say. Because that oil went right up in my nail. And when he was pulling out the nail from under my toe, I probably would have screamed because they don't believe in giving out painkillers in this kind of activity. So I told him I had my hemp oil. The doctor said it was perfectly fine that I had the hemp oil. I warned them. I said if I'm not going to get a lot of pain relief, this is what I'm doing. They said fine. That is my suggestions for you guys if you're going to the toe doctor or the dentist. Because they will try to hurt you. And it does work. It totally works. And I swear when I did the actual THC oil because I knew they had to go really down under there. And when I did that, it went under there, and when he was grabbing it, and it did not hurt. It did not do anything except for make it way easier for me to deal with. So I'm just putting this out there. Alright, I got Mario's feet done. What do we got? Oh, you subscribed? Oh, well, thank you. Oh, well, thank you. I am old. I try to do and keep up with my hair a little bit. But thank you for the compliment. I do try. Alright, I'm going to try to go up on his body since I got this here going. Because Mario's kind of complicated. And sometimes it's good to challenge yourself a little bit. Alright, he got a belly. He's not the most fit person here. So I gotta get his belly going. Alright, here's his belly. Alright. And I'm going to do his arm this way. And this arm comes out. Like that. And then it comes into a little fist. So we got to get this little fist up. But yeah, I like to do my sketching. It makes me happy. I enjoy doing my sketches. And these fingers curl in, so I kind of want to try to make a knuckle.
Has those cats been out at all yet?
No, and I got Caramel's in the cage.
Can I just let them out to scratch me?
Yeah. Well, earlier it was too much. Now it's fine. Alright, 1, 2. He has big hands, though. He always does. Alright. He only needs 3 or 4 of these here. Alright, and then this comes down. If I do that, it's like a little fist type thing. And goes out like this, like that. Has those big fists, so there we go. And then I'm gonna do his other arm. But how do you guys feel about TikTok? Let's go with that. I'm excited they're back. I mean, I have my subscriptions over here. So I guess I really try to concentrate where my subscriptions are. But I personally can't live without TikTok. And I am glad it's back because I was sad when it was gone. I really, really was. I mean, sometimes some networks are not as popular as others, and I'm okay with that, but I do like to go over there and listen to those guys. I think TikTok is great. I really do. I love how they just say how it is. I don't really do any of my money stuff over I will say that. I don't really buy things and do all that over there. You guys know I'm an Amazon girl. Oh, you're glad I'm back? Well, yeah. I didn't think I thought I was going to lose a toe. I really did. The way that toenail was like way deep embedded in my skin. There was another doctor, and this was the doctor that's learning. More good news for me. And I guess it wasn't so horrible. I just let him look at my toe too, but he didn't catch the other one that was on the inside that could have been surgery. It was.
You want caramel out?
Yeah, you can let her out now. But yeah, the other one that needed surgery, that one was fun. But like I said, thank God for marijuana. And I do use a lot of my marijuana products for a lot of times for healing. And I really do. I feel that it's a herb in liquid form that can be used for medical purposes. And it does do a great job. Great job. See, I'm going bottom up with Mario. I'm getting very far here. Alright, now I'm going to sketch out his top here. And right under here, all his little suspender stuff comes out. So, I'm going to go up here. I was afraid I was never going to be able to... I'm going to get these suspenders in. Right here. Yeah, I thought I was going to have one less toe. And I probably would have one less toe if it wasn't for the main doctor. He came in and got it all taken care of. He went in there like a pro, like he just knew what to do. And he sure got it out. He acted like it was just another day. I guess if you get the right doctor, it's not so horrible. And research these doctors. And make sure, like, he kept asking me if it hurt or if I still felt pressure. Double check it, because the first one was acting like he got everything. And I was like, I don't know, it still hurts. And obviously I wouldn't have been there for fun purposes, because who goes to the doctor for fun? You gotta be crazy for that. That's all I got to say about it. And some people are crazy and just like to go to the doctor, but not this one. Not me. Chong, get down! Alright, there's an ear right over here, so I want to get Mario's ear in. Alright, kind of curves a little this way. Alright, then we gotta shape his ear around. And we're gonna smudge this too when we're done. And then you gotta make it kind of look like an ear. Gotta get the shape of an ear there. And this is where this hat starts. I don't know how much the hat I'm gonna be able to get. But this clicks on over here to a circle to the other side. Right over to there, and then comes up and out. Which isn't bad. I got that. And then bring it out this way, because it's a hat. Alright, and I'm going to take these lines and define them like this. And I've just been having fun with sketching with these pastels. I don't practice with anything but pastels now, because I feel when you practice with things that you're not using as often, it kind of messes up things in your life. If you want to be good at sketching, sometimes it's good to practice with things that you could get acquainted with. Now that I've been practicing 6 months with these pastels, I can't do without them. And really, they're great. You can shade with them and everything. We got the M for Mario. Alright, now we're going to do his eyes. The eyes I like to personally do last. And we got a good start. Oh my god, the start is good here. Alright. Got an eye here. And you wanna eye here is the other eye. And it's just circles going off. Alright, and these. Alright, we're just doing circles and I'm gonna shade these in. Alright, and I'm gonna make these a little tiny bit wider here. There we go. And it's very cold outside. I've been wanting to do some Snapchats with it. It is so cold here. We had, and I'm not joking, we had a mouse that came in the house. Of course, my cats took care of that. Alright, now we got this mustache. And this stuff could be very intimidating where you don't think you got it good. But then you did. So you you don't have to be to where you're beating yourself up over this. Alright, this got to come out more this way. Alright. It looks like a little bit like crap now. But what we're going to do now is start shading this out a little bit. Because I want to get this shaded here. And just take this. And it came with my art set. It's this thing, I don't even know its actual name. I just kind of, when I started my art venture and just stuff that would make me feel better personally, it just came. It was just like the Burbs that came with the frame, so. I remember that. I love the Burbs with Tom Hanks. It's a good movie. If you guys get around to watching that, it's a good ass movie. You know, and of course the creepy guy the doctor, the guy, it's always the doctor that's the creepy guy. He was a painter and he had this picture. And they were like, oh, is that your niece? And they're like, no, it came with the frame. And I used to find that so hilarious. It was like the most funniest thing to me. Because he didn't even put his family's pictures up. But some people I like that. I mean, I don't really put people's pictures up in my house. I know what my family looks like. I mean, if you don't know what your family looks like, you got issues. I've been in some people's houses where their whole house looks like some kind of mausoleum to their kids. And I get it. People love their kids, but I don't know. I don't need to see everybody's picture every day. But I guess if that's how you want to do things. But you could take this and just smudge it in here. Look how his hat's looking. And I know he looks like a crazy looking clown now, but I'm going to go ahead with my marker and get that and redo these details after I smudge this a little bit. because I'll redo his eyes. And you know what? You're never going to get the closest to Mario. It's not the easiest draw in the world. I just do these things to kind of, I guess, I want to just give myself, you always want to try to make it a little difficult so you're constantly getting better. And that's just how art is. You got to try to get better every single time you do it. Because for you know it, you always could be better. In life, there's things that you could always get better at. And this is one of these things. And I've noticed, take all these shavings like I'm doing here, and I want to get in here because I don't want to have to paint all of this. I want it to look like a sketch also. So I'm just taking all these nice shavings, kind of putting them over this way. Just so it carries over a little bit, so when I get some of it, I'm going to re-detail his face again. Because my friends, anime is just as hard as a dog. Trying to get a dog done. I have not tried a dog yet. I'm going to wait till I'm a little better before this happens. Because dogs are hard. I mean, you got to be quite an accomplished artist for that. But I will get there. And I'm having a blast on social media. I mean, who would have known I would have got this far? I actually ended up fixing some of my pages where I just got a couple extra Facebooks and different stuff because that whole checkmark business is ridiculous. And I don't think they promote your stuff as much as they say they do, so I got rid of my checkmark. It's not like I got a whole lot going on there and I'm not selling anything, so it's okay. And I'm not super popular, so because they will charge you a lot for this. Alright, the rest of those I'm leaving there, and we got that so far. Now, I'm going to put this here because this shader tool works really good. And now I am going to, my little marker here that I got, I'm going to fix up his face a little bit more. Alright. Alright, there's a little bit of hair that comes down this way. But I have to fix these eyes a little bit. So I'm just going to go on doing soft strokes this way to get these eyes more defined. Alright. And then there's a circle here. And I'm going to bring this out like this. And these little challenges you put upon yourself is always a good thing. It really is. Alright, and then here there's a little piece of hair that comes this way. And then it goes like this and there. So we're going to put that there. And then this is really rounded out, which probably is really making this look off. So you gotta come in with your marker. And then you gotta show where this mustache is really coming out nicely. Alright, and now it comes down and over a little this way. Gotta give it its nice details. Alright, his nose comes down more, so we're adding more detail to his nose. And you could do that with these markers when you get to this point. Alright, and this comes up like that. And over like that. See, Mario's nose need to be way bigger. Alright. We're going to round that out a little. I'm just rounding it out because I feel it's a little better rounded out right in this area. Because I want that nice detail. With anime, it's all about your details. And sometimes paints are good, but it's not always your go-to. I'm trying to really get these eyes looking halfway decent here. Alright. Now, got that. I'm going to make this the M for Mario nice and I'm going to bring that up nice. Color that in. It's getting there. Because at first I used to be afraid if I came on here, my sketch was going to turn out like crap. And some of them have. I mean, you're not always going to have a winner is the thing. So there's just that little shadow you could see of. I'm going to redefine his head. It's going to come down here. And then we're going to do the nice run around that way. Now this. So I want to get this as nice as we can. I mean, I figure if I could try to do some of these hard draws. And this is all you gotta do is, but you gotta spot this. I got in the habit of doing this by looking at it. That's what I did. But obviously you guys could do what you guys want to do with yours. Alright, now, since I got that done and I kind of messed up a little on the hair. Oh, what's next in your career? Oh, hello, how are you? Alright, let me see, and this is Monique? It looks like Monique. Okay. Oh, I don't know what that icon's supposed to mean. Let me get your reading now. I'm gonna just shade this in really quick and get to your reading. But I like to give all kinds of different kinds of details. And have different things going on my stream because I feel like everybody should have something different going on. Because it is a different kind of world. Alright, I'm just smudging this out. I see this all the time in Disney sketches. All the smudging. That's what they do a lot with Disney stuff. And it seems to work, this smudging. Even if it's kind of coming out shitty for you for the day, do the Disney smudge. That's what I'm calling it these days. See all these little areas I kind of messed up on and did that. If you smudge around them with that, it kind of helps. Like I messed up on this area real bad, but I'm just going to smudge it. mean, it's not the worst. It's not the best. And I'm still going to go ahead and I'm going to paint with it. But let me see, Monique, what your... Oh, you're welcome. Alright. But, yeah, thank you, Monique, for subscribing. I'm over here doing things as I'm trying to have enough money to buy land to help out people and animals. I want to get a no-kill animal shelter, Monique. So, Chong and all the animals that are freezing and have nowhere to go appreciate your efforts. This is all I could do. I'm not rich. But I'm over here sketching and doing what I can for the animals and for the people. I feel if we fix the people and the animals situation and we all stick together, maybe the world won't be such a horrible place. Because sometimes the world could seem like that. So, alright, your energy path for career is in the first quarter moon. And the first quarter moon just talks about commitment and someone feeling you out. So, it could mean that someone's thinking about hiring you, but I'm picking up it's more unsettled if where you want to go with your career. That's what I'm picking up with that. And then the stuff surrounding that's a new moon in Virgo and a new moon Aquarius. And a new moon in Virgo just basically means that you might have to give up a couple things to get where you want to go. It might be spare time, gas money, how you're going to situate the kids and things like that. And then you got a new moon Aquarius also. And Aquarius doesn't also mean... It does mean love, but in this situation, I think it just means finding out a career that's really you're gonna like, instead of wasting your time on the stuff that you don't like. And I'm in the same spot. So, I do see a couple offers coming, but like, you could have the best job in the world offering you a good position, but the thing is are you going to be able to do it? I mean, I've had quite a few job offers, but the thing is can I do it? So, but hopefully some of these work out for you. I'll pray for you that they do. To me, I'm just kind of stuck at my job, which kind of allows me to be on YouTube and stuff, because if I worked all through the week and exhausted myself, I would be able to spend less time with you guys and stuff that... And I would have to spend more time there, which I really don't want to. Sometimes you just get that way in your life. You gotta follow your heart with what you really want to do. So, I have found that in my life to be true. And I'm doing more smudging on here. The more smudging you do, the kind of more it looks like the stuff on Etsy. I seen some on Etsy, and I had close to what they were, how the sketching was on Etsy. And I swear, the sketching on Etsy was like, I think it was like $100 some. And I'm like, people are paying that when they could just sketch it out themselves. And they only had like 4 or 5 left. And I was just like, wow. I just found that crazy talk. I really did. I mean, it's so fun to sketch and try to get this done yourself, but apparently this is a thing, and Disney has these smudge sketches all the time. I mean, there's obviously it has professional artists that have been sketching for a long time, but it's the same process pretty much. And this is what they do, because I like to watch to what everybody does to figure out how I'm gonna do things. But I do this the faded. I call this the faded out method, because it really kind of holds it in the when you're character boarding, it kind of holds it in here where it's not gonna like come apart or you're not gonna lose. It's not gonna be able to rub off because you're rubbing it into it. And a lot of professional people are doing this, so all the professional people can't be wrong. Seeing you're smudging all these little areas, and it's nice because you're giving definition to your work. And this is all they do. It's just all this little smudging they do. See? I mean, Mario doesn't look that bad. It did at first, but now it's not bad. And I'm going to take a little paint and put it around it. And I'm going to put a cute little saying on it because this is what I like to do in my life. You agree with me? Hey, I try to make good points of the world, Monique. I have issues just like anybody else. And I have had problems with, I start a job and these jobs, they either don't give me the right schedule or I get there and everybody's just an a-hole. I mean, I have my problems with certain places. I really do. I feel if you have a job, it's like you got to see if these are the people that you can hang with for 40 hours a week or 30. I work 32, but you got to see it. Is this the place that's going to help me accomplish what I want to accomplish? Some of these places, they don't give a damn about you. That's the problem. Some do, depending on what profession it is. Some don't. So you kind of got to keep that in mind also. Because that's just the way life is sometimes. And some of these places will use you and abuse you and for their own efforts, and that's it. You gotta see what's right for you in this world. And there's a lot of things in this world that will try to take advantage of you. And I do know this because I've been alive 50 years in this world. And they're always trying to take advantage of you, one way or another. And you kind of find what defines you in the world. And, if you got to go to a little job to make a little money, that's fine. I go to the nursing home Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got to go to the hospital, obviously, for all my little things. Or crazy things will happen, like I'll lose toes and this and that, but I put boundaries on my work. And sometimes you have to do that. I like to put sometimes black paint around my sketch. I feel when you character board, sometimes this makes it look even nicer. But, yeah, it's what you're willing to put up with. Obviously, we all gotta work. I gotta work. We all gotta work. It's just a part of life. But it's like I said, what you're willing to do. And if you have something temporarily and it's bothering you, just make the best of it until you can find something else. Because that's what you do in the world. And eventually something else will come along. My one friend, she was a med passer, And she obviously didn't like passing pills. I don't want nothing to do with them damn pills because you got these nurses that some of them are addicted to this and that, so they're doing all these pill counts and stuff. I don't want no part of it personally, but that's not my bag, but it could be someone else's. I made that executive decision a long time ago. How you spend your time in this world is important. It is. To me, I enjoy coming over here and I enjoy painting. I'm not at a professional level, no, but this is what I like to do. And it makes me happy, so I go with it. Whatever vibes with you is what you go with. Alright, I try not to do too much with this. I'm gonna back here. I'm just gonna do this. You can see his ear. And then I'm just gonna fill in his nose around here to fix up that mistake. Bring this out like this. I just like to play around my paints. This is what makes me happy. I feel what's holding him up is he doesn't have a mouth. I feel if he had some kind of mouth at some point, it would be better. I'm going to take a small little paintbrush. Oh, alright. Alright. Alright, just show you as a little tiny mouth there. Just a little something, just a little tiny line, just so it don't look so weird. I don't know why in the sketching there was no mouth. Sometimes you just wonder why things like this happen when you're sketching. But I'm going to do up here. I'm going to put the front of this hat here. Because I feel that these defining features would look good with this hat being defined. It's not terrible, but it's not the best. But you can't beat yourself up over this. Because not everything in your life is going to be perfect. The sketches aren't going to be. But you have to make the best out of a good situation at times. So this is what we did today with this sketch. There. A little bit under this eye. I just feel if I didn't put some paint under this eye, the way they were kind of coming out big without any real defining ways, I felt like it would have been bad. Alright, this is not bad. Now I got that there. Alright. Mario's not horrible, but he's not the best. And that's okay. Alright. I'm gonna put unleash your power. Hopefully I could get the whole word in here. I like to do promotional stuff. Love promotional things. I'm gonna put unleash Mario power. I don't know, I think I should have been an advertising agent in another life. I really like to make these little advertisements. I really love it. I don't know why. I do. I enjoy making reels and I enjoy doing that. I love advertising things. I feel if I was to redo my college career, that would be it. I would probably be doing character boards and commercials. And I am a lover of commercials, the old time commercials. I love the Super Bowl commercials too. That's probably why I really never needed Facebook much. And I really haven't. I mean, for advertisement and all that, yeah, they're great, but I feel that I do well enough without, and because I do a lot of my own advertisement. I kind of like that Unleash Mario power. And I'm just kind of leaving, well, maybe I could do little details right where he's here. Right, is there another question? Oh, I don't know about wives. I just been through crazy things, but thank you, Monique. Yeah. Do you? Yeah, well, yeah, I do personal readings. Oh, you're doing sketches too lately? They're lovely. I love sketching. Sketching will make you feel better. Yeah. If you want me to do a general reading, I could do a general reading. I don't mind. I don't focus on these things in my life. My friends, she does shamanistic things. I can do these things, but I don't focus on them. But yeah, anything to help the animals and the environment. But yeah, Monique, get yourself some of this stuff. Master Pastel and poster. I attempted Mario, babe.
Yes.
I don't know. Mario, I don't know. It's not exactly like that Disney version, but it's not. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be terrible. Mario's not an easy sketch here. All right. Now, Paya. Okay, you've been on here before, Paya. I remember you. How you been? It's been a minute since I've been back and forth. Now I get subscriptions on Facebook. I go back and forth from my Facebook page to here. They they put me in Facebook jail and then they rewarded me with subscriptions. So it is what it is. How do you feel about this?
Work in progress.
Is it? I know his face has problems.
It's a work in progress. I'll put it like that.
I tried, but the face god. This is my first Mario attempt. Okay, well, the husband said it's a work in progress, but you know what? At least you can almost tell it's Mario, and it's okay. It's what I did for the day, and I feel it was a good day. But let me do a general energy reading on you, Miss Paya. But yeah, I'm gonna practice on Mario. Maybe the next time he'll be better. Who knows? That's the great thing about doodling and stuff. Alright. Alright. Miss Paya, you're in a wanting moon. And this is just a part of your life where you got a lot of negative stuff around you that you don't know what to do with it. And the wanting moon just lets you know that you got to release some of your bad energy in good ways. So that's about. That's where you're at. And I've been there. I think I've been in a wanting mood for about a month. We go through these stages. And you're surrounded by a blue moon. And a blue moon, it just talks about believing in things you didn't think were possible. So there's some things you didn't think that was gonna happen in your life that may happen in your life. And then you got a new moon in Gemini also surrounding your whole energy field. And this just talks about communication. I feel yours is more relationship than anything. And I guess my advice to this would be try to try to do some like write down things that make you happy and unhappy about things and try to get a game plan and how you're going to fix it, like an outline of your life. To get outline, I do outlines for everything. It's better than just writing. And that's what I would do is just get yourself a nice outline of what you kind of what your problems are and what would make you happy and not make you happy and your partner of any sort, you know, your romantic partner in your life, just say, these are the things that make me truly unhappy. Can we try to work on these? It's better when a house falls down to try to build it and make it better than just get rid of it and find a new house, because that's what I think about relationships, because sometimes you buy a whole new house that has all new problems. And at least if it doesn't work when you set out your guidelines and wrote your stuff on the paper, if it doesn't work out, it wasn't from false efforts or just lost efforts, is like I like to call them. And just set down all your personal goals too, Paya. Do that. I always do my personal goals also. And I get those going and try to like do stuff that's gonna make you happy. Because unless you're happy with yourself, no one else is gonna be happy with you. And I had to learn this in my own relationship because I wasn't happy, and sometimes you drive your partner crazy when you're not happy because you're spreading all this unhappiness everywhere. And I did get one of these. It's this might even help you. It's helped me. It's it's a chakra, and it looks like a little pendulum, and it has like I don't know if you guys can see it. It has all the colors of the rainbow type thing, and it's supposed to balance you. Since I bought this before all of my doctor's appointments, and it seemed to help me. Sometimes if you give yourself balance, you give yourself clarity. Because we never know our true path. And sometimes when we think we're on the wrong path, sometimes we're on the right path. Because all the paths we go in this world leads to one path. It's just some people take longer to get there. So That's just how life is. It's like we all are eventually going to heaven. Some people take longer to get there. And that's just how the world is eventually everybody gives in to the bigger power in the world. And it's just how it is. I'm 50 years old and discovered live streaming, but this is where I'm supposed to be. If I wasn't supposed to be here, I wouldn't have got a live stream button and I wouldn't be here. So, have faith, or good things do happen. It's just sometimes, other people around you trying to destroy your goodness. Those people got to be put aside before you can get what you need to get in life. So, I mean, that's my best advice there. There's a lot of people tried destroying me in the past. And I'm still here. I haven't been destroyed. I'm having good health and everything else. So obviously, the universe is taking a liking to me, which I'm glad. So that's something I do to honestly try to fix things in my life. Is I write down goals, because in the end, it's not your partner that's going to make you happy, and it's not anybody around you. It's yourself. If you're not happy, everyone else loves you. No one leave, but eventually you can drive them out, and you really don't want that. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, and I gotta jump on Facebook because see and try to get subscriptions over there also. But I've been sleeping so much, I'm thinking about just coming back on and doing another quick sketch. I might as well try. One day I'll be able to sketch this dog. I'll probably have a party when I can. I think it's gonna end up being a dog sketching party. I don't know. But thank you, and thank you for all the subscriptions. What is it? You are very wise. Oh, okay. Lately, I've been doing some sketch. Okay, I got all those. And I got the general reading. Okay, I'm making sure I get all my readings this time. And if like I said, you could always put your questions in on the short. I get them so quick. It's crazy. You would be amazed how quick I get these questions on the shorts. But I will see you guys in a little bit.